As you see, I'm in my gym. This is my private home gym, and this is just something that I love to do. I love to just be down here because I just feel one. If you don't know, my name is Nate Lilly. I own SELX Fitness. I recently just closed my personal training gym after 5 years of running that gym, creating over $1.7 million in revenue. In the last 2 years of that business, we did about $500,000 in sales. So I've learned a lot of different things in the last 5 years, but I've made a ton of mistakes that I cannot be more grateful for, because those mistakes allowed me to learn and allowed me to now go into my second opportunity. Another mistake I've made is not having systems in place. And I say that because when I go back to 2020, here I was 30 years old, and I'm like excited, like we're now starting to make money, a little bit of money. I have my own business, my own storefront for this gym, and it was fucking cool. And I didn't know the amount of work that I needed to do just to maintain the books, just to know how much money is coming in, how much money is coming out. I didn't know any of that. So I had to literally learn it the hard way. It took me 5 years just to learn how to actually operate a business. And this is the shit that no one tells you about. You're not going to read this in an instruction manual. And I'm not the smartest person, for sure. So I really had to trial and error, try to recreate the wheel like 10 times. And finally, by the 10th time, I realized that I couldn't recreate the wheel. So then I finally decided to hire someone to help me learn the ins and outs of the gym space business. And by that point, it was already too late. I already had signed on to a lease, a 3-year lease that was going to cost me a lot of money, and which goes into another lesson. You should only sign business leases if they are about 13% of your annual revenue. I didn't know that. I'm not trying to give advice out there. I'm still learning this. I may be wrong in some of this stuff that I might be sharing, but this is just stuff that I experienced in my journey as an entrepreneur. 7 years of being self-employed, 7 years. And I've been personal training with clients for 8 years. So I've heard like from so many different people, and just in general, like it typically takes about 10 years to like build something. And like the first 10 years, and you don't know jack shit until that 10th year happens. And maybe that's true. Maybe, I don't know. But what I can say and share is I'm definitely still learning every single day, every single week, every single month. And I'm at a point in my life where I've made so many mistakes, and I'm like at rock bottom. And I'm actually excited for this rock bottom. Why? I get to start over, a fresh slate with a little bit more wisdom, a little bit more experience.